Hey YouTube, it's been a really long time since I've posted a video. My last video I posted was my top surgery vlog, story-ish, whatever. So it's been really long, and the reason for that is because I've moved. I used to live like right south of DC. Now I moved up to Pittsburgh. I just kind of picked everything up and moved all alone, not knowing anyone up here, which was kind of a mistake. No, really a mistake. But I moved up here for school. I'm going to school to be a veterinary technician, and I'm really close to done with my program. It's very intensive, and I kind of got weight and over my head. I didn't realize how crazy it was going to be. I have finals like every 8 weeks and tests almost every day. It's like honestly kicking my ass. I have friends who haven't had any anxiety before this, and this program literally caused them to have anxiety. So it's definitely not easy, and then it's definitely not easy for people who already have anxiety and depression and really severe mental health issues, because you don't even have time to take care of yourself. But it is a really good program. I'm learning a lot, and I have a new job at a veterinary hospital that I'm gonna work at as a veterinary technician. For right now, I'm just a kennel assistant. So like I'm a step down from a veterinary technician. So that's kind of why I haven't really posted. I haven't really been posting on anything except Snapchat, honestly. I'm super busy because I work and go to school. And I haven't really made any friends up here for that reason. Like, any friends that I have made, they have all like left because they got frustrated or overwhelmed with just me. I don't know. I don't really know why they left. I'm kind of used to it at this point. But yeah, so moving up here, not knowing a single person, and having no network up here was kind of really stupid, considering that my mental state hasn't been the best for a very long time. I really thought it was going to be an opportunity to meet a bunch of new people, but either they don't understand me, or they can't understand my schedule issues, or they can't understand my mental health issues, or I push them away. Like, no matter what, they just end up leaving. So I've only made one friend, but luckily it's a really good person, and I'm insanely grateful. And we're actually gonna get a townhouse together, moving in like less than 2 weeks, the very beginning of January. I wanted to get a townhouse, one, because I want all my dogs, because I have 3 now, to have a yard to run and play and be happy and thrive, because I haven't really been able to give them all of my time, which sucks. I give them as much as I can, but there's not much of it to give. And I also, for reasons you'll find out, because I'm going to talk about it, but I also really need to just live with somebody and just have someone around, because moving in alone into an apartment with like no light in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, where I don't know anybody, and anyone I do know is far as shit, was really stupid. But, you know, I made it through, and it's for good reasons. You know, my schooling is really important to me, and now I'm learning from my mistakes, and I'm moving in with someone I know I can trust, and I can support while they support me, and just, it'll be great. And my dogs will have a yard. Honestly, like, that's like my biggest thing. But yeah, I guess I'm kind of just making this video to explain to people around me, or people who have met me, or people who don't even know any of this is going on. Like, I just kind of want to be upfront, because for a long time now, I stopped being open with anybody around me, and I just kind of started suffering in silence. Obviously, like, I'm talking about mental health. Mainly because, like, I felt like a burden. Like, I'm not like looking for pity or anything. I'm just trying to explain like why my head is thinks the way that it thinks. but mainly because I felt like I was a burden, or I got a hella shit ton of backlash from people around me for being whiny on the internet, or just like being open on the internet. But for me, that was always kind of a really important coping mechanism, because people would know what's going on and people could relate, and it always was a really positive thing for me. But people saw it as like me trying to get attention, and they made that very clear to me, and it just kind of like messed with me, and I stopped being able to open up to not only just like friends on the internet or YouTube, but also like people around me. I haven't really been open. I have not been open at all with the people around me for a really long time. And that has caused some issues, alongside of not having anybody up here, not being open with anybody, and this intense, insane program and working and everything that I have on my plate. It kind of finally broke my mental state, which now that I'm slowly getting better, I'm realizing has been really bad for an insane amount of time, like years and years and years. It's not been functional. Like, my depression and anxiety affect me way more than I ever thought that they did, and I wasn't aware of that, like how bad it was, until I finally broke and ended up reaching out for help, because it came to that. I had to ask for help, which was a really big step and a really necessary one. I'm kind of just blabbing on, but I just wanted to explain to like people why, like, me not being able to hang out is never anything to do with that person. It's always something with me. It either is I'm just way too anxious, I'm too socially anxious, I'm too tired because I'm literally having like 14-hour days every day, or I just have it in my head that people are gonna leave me, because they just constantly do. The few people that I have gotten close to up here, except for my one friend that I'm moving in with, have really hurt me, and I was open to them about like everything that I've been through, and why I have like trust issues and shit, and they did the same things, if not worse. So like, I mean, no hate on them. I know they're good people. I just think relationships and friendships and stuff can be toxic, and that's what happened. I really try to be the best friend, boyfriend, whatever that I can be, and it just doesn't work sometimes, and I wish it did, but that just means that they weren't meant to be in my life, and eventually I won't even think about them anymore, hopefully, or I'll think about them less, and I'm just searching for people who I can trust, who understand me inside and out and will always be there for me, and also focus on the people who have been there for me and haven't left my side for years and long amounts of time. So basically the concoction of my already deteriorated mental state with starting an intense, insane program and working non-stop and having people hurt me over and over after I finally start opening up to them or trust them, it just kind of ended up being an explosion. And really happy that I actually reached out for help, and that I'm on my way to recovering and getting better. It's gonna take a really long time. I have a lot of trauma to sort through, which is like fine, like everyone's been through shit, but there's just a lot of stuff that I haven't been able to get over for a very long time, and then there's been shit added on top of it as well, so I'm just really trying to figure it all out. But to my friends who have stuck by my side forever and haven't ever judged me for how I am or how I function or not being able to function. I really genuinely appreciate it, and I don't know where I would be without you guys. So like, I just wanted to thank you guys. I guess that's it. I just kind of wanted to be open and genuine because I stopped a long time ago. But in lighter news, I am moving, like I said. I'm getting a new dog tomorrow. I already got another new dog since my last video. I don't know how to end this video. I don't really even know if this video made sense at all. I don't know. I just kind of rambled. I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. And if you're going through something similar where you're having some really bad thoughts and you're not doing great and things are really bad and have been bad for a really long time, definitely reach out for help. If you want to get better, it does work. It's really hard to do, but you have to do it sometimes. So that's another reason I wanted to make this video. Like, I did it, you can do it, anybody can do it. Just reach out for help. People give a shit about you, even when you don't think that they do, which is something I'm trying to admit to myself. And I don't know, recovery is possible. And if you guys ever need someone to talk to, you can follow my Instagram and hit me up or text me or whatever you guys want to do. I'm always open to talking to people. It helps me get out of my own head, so that's a good thing. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'm like a week away from 3 years on T, so that's dope. Merry Christmas. That's all I fucking got. Cool.